My name is Ambassador Sheku Foryoh. I'm the CEO and founder of the Youth and Children's Advocacy Panel YACAP, an organization that is well established in 10 Africa countries and within the ECOWAS states. I'm also the chairman of the National Youth Leadership Summit.
Tell us a little bit about the National Youth Leadership Summit.
The National Youth Leadership Summit is a pattern shift event for young people, for them to create a range of opportunity that will showcase their talent, and as well explore a range of opportunity that will create opportunity for them, and as well in leadership skills, development, agriculture, youth empowerment, for them to realize their own potential, networking and the rest. So it's a specific event started up from YACAP itself. We thought it fit that since we are like an organization, but we need to create an opportunity for young people and networking them through the ECOWAS state. As young people here representing Sierra Leone at ECOWAS level, so it's an opportunity for them as well to dialogue and network with young people. That is how the idea of coming up with the National Leadership Summit all started about in 2018.
What do you think are some of the issues that young people go through on a daily basis that deter them from reaching their fullest potential? What are some of the issues that affect young people?
One of the key stuff is young people don't have a safe space. We have been left out. We have been neglected in certain stages. So that is the key. And bringing solution on that aspect, we have the Sierra Leone National Youth Leadership Summit, which we map out all those issues and see how to come up with a concrete solutions that will at least take the ideas of government, institutions, and as well take it at one of the toppest level in West Africa, that is the ECOWAS.
Okay, apart from the Youth Leadership Summit, what other key mechanisms or strategies that young people can engage themselves or that can be done for young people to reach their fullest potential in the society and they can contribute meaningfully?
For me, networking. Young people need to engage in themselves in network, and for them to at least create a lot of space for themselves. So as well, the question at least related to the Sierra Leone National Youth Leadership Summit, which we have created a lot of network for young people across Africa.
Okay, so what has been the impact of this year's event, and then how do you foresee the gathering of young people in the coming years?
Yeah, first of all, we have a lot of challenges because of the COVID-19 pandemic, which stop us not to have a very large audience. But what's important is that young people were able to participate through Zoom, and we have a 5-year partnership with the Sierra Leone House of Parliament, which we are able to organize this particular event. And we have young people, which we have like 350 of them that participate this year, and it's like a stepping stone for them. Most of them, this is an opportunity for them to showcase their talent and participate in national development.
I'm one of the victims of the streets, and today I'm trying to talk about drug abuse. Continue. This drug abuse don't disturb really young men and today in this country.
We're in a stage of reviewing one of the critical and powerful documents for young people, which is the National Youth Policy. And as young people, we deliberate on that aspect. We thought it fits to raise critical questions, foresee from now to 5 years what are key things that young people participate and ensure, see how best they can plan themselves for a better Sierra Leone. So we participate and see how best we can review for ourselves and advise the committee that are currently reviewing the National Youth Policy. That is one of the biggest success stories that we achieved this year, National Youth Leadership Summit. And at large, we have 1,000 viewers who were following us from our different social media platforms that participate, and as well collect their information and see how best we can put it in the review process. So that is the key stuff we achieved, and we want to thank everyone that follow us and participate in this summit.
I am Ambassador Ali Conte, a youth and child advocate, and also the Director of Programs at ECOWAS Youth Council, the Country Director for the Orphan Empowerment Society, Sierra Leone.
Regarding the National Youth Leadership Summit, what was your role And what function did you play during the summit?
I was a speaker at the third edition of the Sierra Leone National Youth Summit, which took place on the 12th of August. That's the International Youth Day. And I was fortunate to be part of this third edition, as I have been in the first and the second and the third edition. And it was very good for me to be a speaker, because after going through the first edition, which was held in Kenema, it was able to build my leadership capacity, as I was able to go to my community and then do the necessary change that is seen from young people. And in this third edition, I was chosen by the planning committee to come and speak on youth violence in Sierra Leone.
So, as a speaker, what were your key messages to young people regarding the topic that you spoke about?
My key message was the International Youth Day. The theme was for youth engagement for global action.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the theme for this AI International Youth Day 2020 is Youth Engagement for Global Action, which seeks to highlight the engagement of young people at local, national, and global level.
So our engagement should be in a formal way and not in any formal violence way. So I think the third edition of the National Youth Summit is the best way of engaging youth across the country, because as it was, young people joined throughout the country in various social media, and I think it sends a good signal, because there are also key young people who were part of the summit, like the like of Ben Kelfala, the ACC Commissioner. We have the former Youth Minister by Mahmoud, and also Alex Nalo Jr. And we have diverse people from all different walks of life. So they are there to inspire young people to see that our cause can be channeled through the right way and not by using violence in any means.
Okay, finally, what other strategy do you think we can do to ensure that we engage young people meaningfully so that they don't continue to be a problem within the society? What kind of strategy that we can create, not only as a speaker, but what other system that can be created to fully engage young people and stop them from engaging in violence in the society?
As this, like the National Youth Summit engagement is one, and also to see how we can engage them in volunteering, and also to let them involve in entrepreneurship, because I think that's one of the cause of violence, because most of the young people now want to go into politics. And I think if we go into entrepreneurship and then forget about politics, we can also be great, because we have seen the like of young people being billionaires and millionaires who are not part of politics. All this violence are taking place because we are seeing ourselves as if we're supposed to be up there. And that's the only way we can be there, is through by fighting for the older folks, which has not been proven sustainable. And I'm telling young people to involve in another means as community mobilizers, and also engage in formal trainings that will help capacitate them for the workforce, because our young people have also been concentrated more in white-collar jobs, leaving those other technical works, which we also see after graduation there are not much work. So as we know, the devil mind, an idle man is the devil workshop. So I think that's all some of this issue of violence. But if young people are actually engaged, we cannot see the like of these things. Like if you go in the, like you take country like Ghana and Nigeria, where young people are actively involved in technical works, you hardly see them involved in violence. But because of our youth has not, their potential has not been actualized, that's why they find another means for them to be used to perpetrate violence by these older folks.
Thank you so much. My name is Ambassador Ibrahim Alpha Moigwa, Deputy Director of Administration, ECOWAS Youth Council as well. I'm the founder of Voice of Hope Youth Organization, and I'm also part of the planning committee for the Sierra Leone National Youth Leadership Summit 2020, and as well, I'm the technical man and the head of protocol for the particular conference this year.
You seem to have gotten a bunch of roles to play in the last summit. So, how did young people in Sierra Leone feel about such a gathering, and what do you think were the impact of the summit in the lives of young people?
Well, I believe all of us felt happy because it's a platform given to us for us to go and share ideas, prefer solutions to problems affecting us in our nation. So I believe it was a very good platform for all of us, and I know it has brought a lot of changes in so many lives because all over the country it was like a holiday for youth people, and we are all over the nation celebrating. Bo, Kenema, Kailan, you name them, we are all over the nation celebrating, and it was a platform given to all of us across district. We didn't marginalize none of them. We went and met them in their various sectors, and that's why we organized the bigger one here in Freetown, which we are talking about today. So I believe it creates a lot of changes, creating this platform for them, give them the confidence, build on their intelligence, make them feel belong in society. So I believe it's a great change for all of us, and so many of them were excited to be part of this particular platform. They were there, they were chanting, dancing, singing, even when the speakers were talking of issues that affect them, and as well they are hyping the speakers to talk of issues that we help change the narrative. Like, that's one of the key topics they talk of, which that was a very brilliant topic that the planning team developed, and changing narrative from them to us, which we were all in support of it, because we know the narrative needs to be changed from them to us. They're just to look at us as a violence perpetrator, like the former speaker was talking about. And I believe we as youth, we have profiled our own particular problems to the committee, and which I was part of the committee, planning committee. I'm the technical man. I have gathered all what we discussed during the program, which we are going to develop a constructive document which will help to present to responsible institution or people that are in charge, like my chairman was talking, to the ECOWAS, to the government, to see how best achieve the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal for 2030, which that's our major goal that we want to achieve here in Sierra Leone and across Africa.
My name is Habiba Koka. I am a feminist, and I am a youth and girl rights activist, and I'm part of Feminists Unite Sierra Leone and Allies Sierra Leone. Well, it was incredible. The feeling of being part of so many youths that are trying to change the narrative, so many youths that want to bring change and developments to our country. The feeling is good actually to see them engage and discuss about the things that we are facing right now and the things they want to change. It's really good. It's kudos to the organizers and the chairperson. Well, there were different representatives. We have like representatives from the disabled, from the ghettos. We have people from different sets of lives that took part, and they expressed themselves. They say things that they are facing and the changes they want. So it was really good to see them being part of it. It's not only those that you can say people that are well-to-do that only took part, but we see people that are the less privileged were there. They discuss about things they're facing, what they want, the changes they want. So it's really good to see them.
My disabled do not have place to live. The right to accommodation, Mr. Speaker, I am sure that about 60% of my compatriots dwelling in the streets and marketplace.
So I'm here to speak on behalf of the street youth. As mostly things they go on around me in the streets, and I think it's the way in a bigger challenge for me. Like all the talk say, all in the streets. It's like we say one will be part of development. All say part of development, we mean a countrywide development.
So finally, what message do you have for all the young people who do not make it, and how they could actively engage in programs such as this to benefit their lives?
Well, to all those that were not fortunate to be part of this year's summit, I must say, take it as a responsibility to be part of the next year's summit, because I tell you, it's incredible. It's going to change your mindset. It's changed the way you think. It inspires you to do a lot of things. It makes you have a knowledge on how to impact skills on other people. So please, be following them on Facebook. You can go there, you see National Youth Leadership Summit, and then you will know when they have the next summit 2020. And please make sure to be part of it, because you are not going to regret it. Thank you.
I'm Ambassador Sulaiman Mansari. I'm the Secretary General for the Youth and Children's Advocacy Panel, and I also serve as the Information and Communication Director for the Sierra Leone National Youth Leadership Summit.
So, as an information director, what were the key messages that were developed to pass on to the public to ensure that young people were able to participate in the summit?
Well, it's not something new to us because we have been doing it for the past 2 years. So one of the key message, because we are all aware of the current situation in Sierra Leone, so for us to see that change that we want to see, if we can unleash the potential of young people, then obviously we can see the change. And also, young people, being a young person doesn't mean that you are limited to achieve greatness. It simply means that you have all the attributes and capacity to lead development. So these are the key messages that we are passing on, and I also engage almost every media houses in Sierra Leone to ensure that we pass on the information. And I also engage young people in different social media platforms, both Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, and Instagram, so that we can reach out to many young people as we can.
Yeah, to the fight against COVID-19, we thought it fit as young people, we're not waiting for government, we need to come up with strategy. Since I'm representing young people at ECOWAS, so I was well having a dialogue with the AU Youth Voice. So we said, okay, let us come up with a strategy that at least we could use to fight against COVID-19. So we have what we call Youth Fund platform, the Youth Fund, which we set up as young people to collect data and information within the AU, different countries, and we set up another platform for within the ECOWAS, which I personally chair every month to see how best we will collect data and information and advise different head of state and health practitioners. We succeeded very much in collecting those data and information. So we said, okay, let us have another partnership with the government through the EOC, and that helped a lot. We volunteer for the EOC, we come up with young people who are experts in advocacy, in social work, to say our best to reach out to the community, because by then government were not having the ideas of reaching and passing on the information on how to put on face masks, how to wash hands, and what are some of the social distancing measures, which we advise government, and we are grateful government were able to listen to those advice to see our best they could listen and take it to the public. And it was a lot of challenges for us through the networking system to at least have another platform to call upon the 117, and then CBS will have a response youth center for us to at least know how many young people that have been affected by COVID-19 to collect this data for my monthly report at ECOWAS level. COVID-19 is real, and let us continue to have social distance, let us continue to put up our face masks and listen to government's instruction. We're able to fight COVID-19, advise government, including the president, in the youth strategic plan of COVID-19, and gratefully, the president himself were able to listen to some of those mechanisms and advice. So, part of our activities, we have done a lot of activities since from now to 5 years. We were still looking at activity work plan, similar activity like that. We have achieved a lot. We have also set up the girls chat panel. We have also established the community neighbor watch. We have also established a lot of activities that will as well map out after COVID-19 pandemic. And one of our success stories was every year we have 500 youth ambassadors that will serve as ambassadors representing young people in Sierra Leone, both national and international policy forum that has to do with youth empowerment, network, and health. So imagine since 2014 to now, we have at least achieved a lot. We have able to educate and empower a lot of young people, and will continue to empower them through our network. We have one of the largest youth network in Sierra Leone. In one of my interviews with BBC, simple and straightforward, young people need to believe in themselves. They need to have faith in Allah. or God, whichever you call, our believer. We need to have key things that is pushing us, that is continuity. If we believe in ourselves, we believe in our cause, we continue to push hard, very, very hard I mean, then definitely we'll succeed. Let us change the mentality in how we think, and let us have a lot of creativity in believing in ourselves. When you believe in yourself, then you can achieve greatness. Most of us today as young people, we do believe in ourselves and we will see greatness. We'll continue to see greatness, and definitely we'll see greatness. So please do. And if you're watching me, please listen to this. And you can assist me like me, if I may say, or you can be more than me. Thank you.